Good evening. Welcome back to Astroneer with Merlin's Keeper. Let's load in here. Alright, so we were working on something when I ended last night. What was it? I know I want the big rover. Hi, Goth. How are you, dear? I think I wanted to get some quartz. I'm, how Mr. Smee says, present. Oh, I need tethers. Oh, let's get our quartz. We cleaned the quartz out of there. Some more quartz down here, maybe. Well, this looks like an unfinished cave. I guess not. Whoa. Yikes. Okay, we're alive. Let's go see what's down here. What's a spellerite? Wow. Let's see if there's any quartz around here. No quartz. Oh no, we've had some nausea. Eee. When I had my booster shot, I had chills and nausea. Man, no, that was no fun. I hope it passes soon, dear. Have you got any green tea, ginger ale, stuff like that? I like when I'm not feeling very well. Okay, well, that's full. we go. We were gonna make another gas container. For the hydrazine. And that's why we needed quartz, because we gotta make silicon. Silicon is made with quartz and resin and methane. So that's why we had to go get the quartz, because we didn't have any. The methane. We need that auto arm now. I think. I should research that. Oh yeah, glass. Sorry. Let me see here. Let's do this. Question, is my research still researching? No, it's not, huh? Oh, yeah, I was gonna make another researcher too. And I didn't get to finish that last night either. Well, for now I need this table elsewhere, so take it. Come on. Big table is big, apparently. Okay, so research the auto arm if we can. There it is. Aluminum and graphite. Do I have any graphite left? I feel like that's something I'm running low on too. Hey, Biddy! How are you? I made like this. I must really like this game. Yes, I love it. 100% achievement on Steam, and so when I found out it was coming to Switch, I was like, okay, it'll be one of the few games that I actually get on Switch, even though I already have it on Steam, so I could beat it all over again. Gotta beat it again. Oh, okay, no worries. Going to the dentist. Eee, that does not sound like fun. This game is nice. It's a fun game. It really gets you thinking. You really have to, like, think about what you're gonna do next and plan stuff out. And so much research. Oh, your dad's going to the dentist. I see. Still, no fun for your dad. You're too chicken. I don't blame you. Oh, I swear, whenever I'm in the office and they get the drill going, and you hear it, even if it's somebody else, it's like, no. And then if it's for you, my god, no thank you. No thank you. Alright. Your son has this game? Apparently, if people have Prime. No, that's 2 point. Never mind. Get my games all mixed up. Well, that's a good way if your son is like willing to let you try it out. You could try it out before buying it. Oops. Hi, Flame Spike. Hey, what we're gonna do here is make some hydrazine. Yes, it's completely multiplayer. Do, do, do. Went to an actual hospital today? Yikes. I hope you're doing okay. It's not a place I would want to be going unless I absolutely had to right now. Oh no. Yikes. Ugh. Did they get it out for you? Oh, that's good. No, not that. The second time. Well, these things can happen. Why is this not taking the rocket fuel? No, come on. Why? I have no real plans. The rumor has it that animated ones are eventually going to get allowed for affiliates, but yeah, I don't know. If I do get more, I might have to ask chat what kind of emotes you guys want because I'm plumb out of ideas. I mean, I don't know. Nothing much happens on my channel to have emotes for. So, I don't know. They already have one for sleeping, which is what gets done here the most. So, we have a bunch of loved ones. So, I don't know. A comfy kitty? Like in a blankie? I could have got one with a blankie. But I didn't like the color of the blanket. It was purple and I didn't want purple. Yeah, that kitty is in a blankie, kind of. But do you mean like the one that everybody has where they're like sitting with a blanket around them? Or whatever. I don't know. I've seen a lot of them. Why does this not want to take it? It's hydrogen and gas, right? Why is it not working? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot like that. I could have had one like that, but like I said, the choice that I had was one where the blanket was purple. And I didn't want purple blanket. I don't know. Got no excuse other than I didn't like the purple blanket. I wish Jay was here already. He could figure this out for me. He's got this automation stuff down to a science. Why isn't it not taking me hydrogen? I swear that's gas. Is it not? We have Lurk. Also. We got some new ones recently. Got Lurk. Got Gat. We got... oh, I did pet already. Gray. And... oh my god! Those are pretty cute. And you get ones just for following, so you should see ones that you've gotten just for following. Let me see here. I think you guys get Gigi, MK, Merlin, I, and Hype, right? I don't know. I get all of them, so. Welcome back. Does this need to be enabled or disabled? How is everyone? Hanging in there, I guess. Why does this not want to suck up? You know, I think I need to go on a dirt run. Maybe by then Jay will be here and he can fix it for me. Why is that not go? Okay, I'm just having issues today. Why is it not going in the researcher? What? Why? Hey, maybe it's glitchy today. Let's try another one. What is wrong with my research machine today? Research machine? Hang on, guys. I'm gonna save, leave the game, and come back. Maybe it's having a funky day. Sometimes you just don't know. Maybe that's why the hydrazine wasn't sucking up. Close it down completely. Okay. Relaunch it. See if that fixes everything. Alright. Well, let's load again. Oh. See if that helps. I mean, every time I think I'm warm enough, I turn the heat back on. Brr, it's chilly here. It's supposed to be cold this weekend. I guess it's winter, finally. Okay, that seems better. Let's see if the hydrazine will work for us. Ah! There, it is. It did. Okay. No, it's still not taking the hydrazine. Why? Man, we're all out of ammonium anyway. So, need to go on a dirt run for ammonium. Where is my dirt? If Jay gets here tonight, I'll have him look at this. He'll figure it out.
We'll be back.
Okay.
We'll get meow.
Meow? We're out of meow? Oh no.
I don't get no meow.
No, I didn't realize we were running low on meow. They haven't had his old usual, so just get whatever they got. really good research? It is. Yoink! Cool beans. Take this. Maybe if I can get my big rover made today, I can power gateways. That'd be cool. I have to make another lithium run to the Sonobo. Hey, where's him? Oh, over there. Get right, tree. And I should just come out here with an ammonium container. That just got the ammonium straight up. Am I stuck? Maybe hydrogen is considered a fluid and not a gas. Maybe that's why that container wasn't working. Don't put it on my backpack. Oh, well. I mean, go ahead and put it on my backpack then. I hate when you can't read because of weird camera angles and stuff. Thank you, Auto Arm. You're doing awesome. I'm upping. Yeah, sure, Auto Arm. You're upping. Oh. Aha! That's what I did wrong then. Alright. Hey, I didn't need Jay's help then. I figured it out. Oh, please don't make anything. Hey, ammonium. That's what I would want you to make. Why not? So we got the ammonium going. Hydrogen can go back in there for now. Cool. Alright, what else did we need to do? See if I've got enough research for large rover. Yes, nice. Exochip, aluminum alloy, and rubber. Okay. How many exochips did it say? Probably at least 2, right? Rubber. Copper and aluminum. Copper. Why is that glass up there and not in its container? I don't know. A squiggle. Let's just put this there for now. Yeah, make another research station. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna have a rover. Do we go to the Senna? Get our lithium now. I kind of like keeping that one empty for switching over from the smelter. Gotten used to that. Make another one. Nope. Didn't go into the... I forgot to tell it to you, that's why. Cool. The rover over here. Maybe I want to leave it in its package, though. How close am I to getting the bigger storage units? Not that one. Is it B that I like? Not terribly long, I would imagine. Especially if I set up that other research. If I want to. Resource container. Can I have paver? Dude, where is paver? Auto arm. Power sensors. Button repeaters. Power switches. Power supplies. Platforms. Storage. Buggy horns. Oh, the winch. Saved our butt before. I don't know. It's pretty tempting. Where is my paver? I should probably get the trade platform going too. Kinda like platform C. Not right now. The active one is pretty cool too. Oh yeah, the flying machine. I forgot all about that thing. Just a paver. Shelter. Auto extra. Oh, the auto extractor's fun. Solar array, that'd be great. Not right now though. Harry Potter loops. That's what I call them. They look like the rings from Harry Potter. Probably what they're meant to look like. Extra large. Where's the freaking paper? I missed it somehow? Leveling block. Portable oxygen. Wind turbine. Boost mods. Alignment mods. Drill mods. Fireworks. Cameras. Train. Probes. Jetpack. Hoverboard. Spreader. Auto arm. Power sensors. Button repeaters. Benders. I feel like paper has got to be in here somewhere. In this column somewhere. One of these columns. There's tractor, trailer, winch. Oh, there's paper. Oh my god. Okay. It's 5,000. I don't know why it was so hard to find. Oh, we must have went right past it. Oh, not that one. What's the reward for doing that one auto arm thing? Let's see. Let's move our rocket ship over. Keep meaning to make a landing pad for here, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Oh yeah, the Titanite. Oh my god. I forgot to smelt that. Oopsie. This is why I wanted to keep that other container, because then I can take. Oops. Okay, that needs to go here or something. Okay, let's move the iron. I'm gonna put you iron. Oh, right there. Okay. You do that then. This is out of dirt again already? Wow. Ammonium really uses up a lot of dirt. Table? Oh, research is done. Ah! Not more tethers. Ah! Let's put on really good research. While we set up this other research table. Trying to clean up my base a little. I made way too much clay. Okay, why aren't you auto-arming? Not in my... Not on my backpack, you silly thing. I'm not good with the auto-arm yet. I haven't quite learned how it all works. Put the thing on the auto-arm that you want it to pick up. This is what I know. So that's why that's supposed to be there. And you, I don't know, hand it one? And then it's supposed to put it in there. Why it doesn't. Ooh. I mean, even if it puts it right here, put it there. Have it maybe turn the wrong way or something? Maybe it's supposed to face that way. No, not over there. Okay. I see. I see. It does matter what way that faces. It needs to face that way then. Haha! We got there. Usually Jay takes care of the automation. But I'm kind of glad that I've had this time to learn how to do it. It's important to know myself. Alright, let's get some more research. Research in! All this research is from Glacio. It's pretty good research. So we definitely want it going. Oops, I forgot that one. That's okay. Okay, so we got research going.
I got to meow.
He don't care. He's too tired to care. Alright, and we need more dirt again. Oh my god, it never ends. Because we need graphite, I saw it's getting awfully low. Oh, wait. Not on the baby tractor. Am I stuck again? Oh, there it goes. Kind of? Not really. Kind of. Oh, Rover. Flippity. 7:30. Hello, Wolf. How are you, dear? I'm here. Chunks of silver. That's always fun. You're gonna work on farm together tonight? Nice. Well, if you want or need help with that, let me know, cause I had freaking recycled mine, and I swear mine needs a ton of work since then.
So how many times did you flip upside down?
A few.
Can't say it's not an adventure.
Yeah, I recycled my big farm. You were, oh yeah, you weren't here for that. Which, then I found out that, I could have got more diamonds from, doing cinnamon trees, but it's okay, I guess. Who's probably overdue for recycling? Well, I kind of worked on it after I recycled it. I'm still working on getting get all the spaces achievement. Well, I unlocked one more last night. Off stream. Yeah, it definitely needs love though, because basically all I did was put down all the houses again, kind of-ish, and I haven't even really, like, feel like I haven't even done a whole lot since then. But now that we have the new DLC content too, I'm trying to build my gingerbread house off stream. partially built, but not completely. Yeah, I've seen her playing it on Switch a few times too. I don't think she's completed all the events on Switch, so, and I know they just had an event, and there's another one coming, so I don't blame her. Events are a great time to be working on your firm. I only know that they had them because when I got the DLC, there was an event going on. And then last night it said, like, there's another event in 7 days or something like that. Alrighty. Oh shoot, I wanted to change that. Fine. Not the ammonium. That's fine. You mean your Steam one, right? Oh, I never got it on Switch. Hey, so graphite. What else did we need? Hydrazine. We're thinking about going to Vicenna. And getting more, whatchamacallit. Really long table. Oops. I just like chucked it. Where did it go? So I drop it into my cave? I did. Mm-hmm. Blow up data order. See, we could do that on this and that too. Print an RGG, nanocarbon. Trade platform, ma'am. Shelter or landing pad on Solo Calidor in Messina. So we got a couple projects we can work on it on Messina. Oh yeah, forgot. I set that up too. Oh my god. I love the sound of the automated stuff. Like thumpa thumpa thumpa, hey, things are going. No! Oh my god. How did I missed the... I did. Okay. I did that before. Missed the thing. No! No! Oh my god. No! Oh, I'm causing chaos. Okay, ceramic and aluminum, right? Dinner? What's for dinner? Olive Garden spaghetti. Ooh. From actually Olive Garden, or is it just made like Olive Garden? Mm. Ah, nice. I think we used to have an Olive Garden. Or something, I don't remember. Seems like a lot of stuff comes and goes in my town. Well, that's pretty full. Pretty good. No, too heavy. I should order spaghetti from some restaurant sometime. I always figured that spaghetti's something I can make at home, but it's probably way better from a restaurant. Well, maybe at least just as good. You make some pretty good spaghetti sometimes. And I suppose they probably do meatballs, which is something we never do. But I like meatballs. Did I? And I research my paper. And now, woohoo! Aluminum alloy and silicon. Okay. Where's the titanium? It's getting smelted, yeah. It's done getting smelted? No? I thought we had some, yeah. There's one here. Looks some kicking around. I should use them. I used to like it when we used to go every now and again to Boston Pizza. They have this like flatbread and they give you this like dipping sauce that's really good, and I haven't done that in a long time, even long before, well, you know, the end of the world happened. Yeah, curbside, yeah. Yeah, there's like DoorDash and all that jazz now. It's just pretty cool. We've used it a few times. Especially considering we have like perpetual lockdowns for months on end. Where you can't go to restaurants or anything. So sometimes you just get tired of like not being able to have restaurant stuff, so you just have it delivered. It's nice. I know I wanted to go out for. My dad had given us a gift card, and I wanted to go out for lunch for my birthday, but lockdown happened again. Oh well. Maybe they'll let us out this summer again. Alright, okay, so we're going to Vicenna. We need stuff. So, package some stuff. And take our really big rover, but we're also gonna take our drill. Let's take the drill off. Ah! What? Murdered me. I got murdered! Nothing should have killed me then. Did I suffocate? Huh. I have no clue what just murdered me. Murder game! Mine. 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 Well, I mean, it's all mine. This. I want that bag. I want that bag. Here, I'll take those. That. Yeah. Well, that was definitely weird. Oh, that is research calling me. The research going. Okay, what else we need to package here? Is the rover seat. Might as well bring that tower over here. Drill. I feel like I was even being careful by picking stuff off before I packaged it. Game still was like, no, you must die. Okay, solar panels. Oops. Battery. Okay. Okay, so if we're gonna do... Am I gonna do gateways when I get there too? Could have silo B. So I might want to package both of these. Oh, and the soil. Don't forget the soil one, okay. Soil, 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 soil. Soil, 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 soil. The soil after I do this. Soil, 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 soil. Soil, soil, soil. Not that one. Oh, there's another one. Soil, 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 soil. Yeah. Oh no, that one's gas. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one then. Give me the soil thingy. Where are you? Haha, you must get packaged. Okay, and the soil container. Was it 3 steels to make the silo I want? Yeah, okay, I haven't made steel yet. I need a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Okay. You're full now? Nice. Oh, thank you for that. Welcome back. Steel? I probably need carbon. I haven't gotten a whole lot of organic yet. Getting onto the farm? Cool. On Steam, right? I asked you as you were walking away, and I don't think you heard me, because I never did pick it up on, I haven't picked it up on Switch yet. Ah. And I couldn't remember if you had or hadn't. Or whatever. That's one of the games that I don't think I'll do. Just because I feel like it's good enough on Steam. Like the Steam one better. Oh, we're gonna drop frames and have the black screen of death for a minute here. While I switch title. Sure, that would be great.
Hello.
Hi.
I have to mute your site. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, what I mean is the one on Switch. So you know how when you look across the screen, you can see things in the distance. Well, on the Switch, that stuff in the distance drops earlier because the Switch is not as powerful.
Oh yeah.
So that's what they did to improve the performance on the Switch.
Ah. There we go.
Am I echoing in here?
I don't hear an echo, but I can turn you down.
Now, I've been having an issue elsewhere too with echoing.
I think it's my headset. Because it happens when I play with Wraith too. People say that they're echoing. What I think happens is your voice goes into my microphone and I don't know. You can hear it somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't have it up so loud, but I'm deaf and old, so.
So am I. I'll join you in that department.
Well, what I found was, especially recently, when I was trying to play Astroneer, I couldn't hear the game, even if I cranked it up on Switch. It must have, really turned it down or something. So yeah, there's new DLC, guys. Candy. I can't seem to get rid of this notification. It's driving me nuts. But I've got it.
Do you want me to come over and help you on your farm first?
It don't matter. I was just gonna ask you the same thing. Do you want me to come to you, or should I?
We'll work on yours first. We'll do what we used to. We always worked on yours first, and then we stopped by mine for a bit. And then we just did a lot of hopping back and forth.
Don't mind the mess. My farm is
you don't mind to mess on my farm.
disaster right now. I'm gonna go. Oh, the cotton candy trees are ready.
Ooh.
I haven't even harvested them yet because they never seem to be in season.
Fine. Oh, my allergies are horrible.
Really, I guess I've been lucky because it's been so cold here.
Yeah. It's cold here too. It's only 17 degrees right now, but my allergies are still.
Is it because of the heat being on? I know sometimes just as much
yeah,
as indoor allergies can affect me as much as outdoor sometimes.
Right.
I mean, I wake up stuffy every day, so something's gotta be. But I haven't had the headaches that I normally have in the spring and summer.
Right. Yeah, next thing you know, you'll be back in that season.
Yeah, I know.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah, I'd rather it be cold. Although we have 20 bazillion feet of snow right now.
Oh, I see you put the MK back on.
Mm-hmm.
Your farm. I am harvesting.
Yeah, some stuff I kept or brought back or whatever.
Yeah. Well, as I say before, you have to kind of bring some of it back because you only have so many things to do with this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, and some of it was just, I like how I had it on the old farm, so I just kind of remade it just from memory. The racetrack is exactly where it was before because that spot was still empty again, and I was like, well, I remember there was a racetrack here. I remember how to make it.
Oh, wow.
So the racetrack is still there.
Indeed, the bunny is. You still have a lot of money. How'd you get a lot of money already?
Because I just recycled it. I didn't delete it. I recycled it.
Oh, you still keep okay.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. I don't know if I could bring myself to recycle my farm, no.
I kind of cried a little. I'll admit it.
I would have.
I think it was kind of overdue.
I'll start a whole new farm and keep that one still and before I recycle mine.
Yeah, I had tried that and just could never get very far in the new farm.
Well, I remember playing with you. I kept saying it, it doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere. The beginning is so slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get my two friends into it too, then they could join us too.
Well, I wouldn't have. I would have said, don't introduce anybody to the game if they weren't going to put out more content for it. But now, who knows?
Yeah, but even if they weren't, I mean, it's still a good game.
It's good for relaxing.
Yeah. Just after a year's worth of event, you won't be getting any new events.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they'd come out with more events.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least make new stuff for
new rewards every year, yeah.
Somebody's fishing.
I have a lot of water features.
I am getting you diamonds. I'm over here harvesting all your pink.
Ah, my chives.
Yep.
Yeah, I need those diamonds because I got 2 more plots left to unlock, and I want to get them. Oh, speaking of it's now fall, and I know a bunch of stuff is ready. That's my cinnamon trees are my new best friends. Making me diamonds up the wazoo.
Yes. That's the new tree, right?
No, new stuff for the new DLC. There's some kind of new crop, and there's a candy cane tree, or a cotton candy tree.
Oh, wow.
It's right beside my house. You can see the new gingerbread
You'll
house.
have to check it out as soon as I'm done with this field.
Yeah,
then I'll have to come back and plant you more stuff in this field.
Probably just more chives would be great. I was trying to put down some sprinklers.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything on my farm still sprinklers, and oh man.
I'm trying to, like, not use up all my ribbons, though, in case I want stuff that takes ribbons, because I haven't finished designing yet. So I'm trying to save, like, sprinklers or, like, the end when I'm happy with everything. Yeah,
I still, for me, do not consider this game beat until my goal is to, in order for this game to be complete, is to get everything on the map unlocked, the whole entire map,
100%,
and every nook and cranny filled in, and everything leveled up that I can level up.
250, eh? That's a big, long time.
And we've only been working on this game. I mean, granted, we had that long pause, but for how many years now? I mean...
I have said 600 hours in it. I still haven't done.
We used to play this thing every single night for like 4 or 5 hours every night while you stream. Alright, where's your house at?
I'm at number 1. You can teleport to number 1. Do you remember how to teleport?
No.
No.
I'm trying to pull up the map. Okay, that's an emote. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. That's for the... Nope, not that one. There it is.
I know, I had to like relearn how to play all over again.
Oh, what outfit do you have on? Oh, I like the outfit you picked.
Yeah. Oh, you got the new one now.
Yep.
So here's your cotton candy trees. And there.
I find you. I
can't find you. To the right, behind you.
Behind me? There you are.
Yeah, cotton candy trees.
Ah.
And over here, I'm building the gingerbread house.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Let me go in.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. You can't go in.
Come on.
It's not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe tomorrow, I think.
I forgot about that, and this is real time, and it doesn't let you cheat.
Look at these lollipops and cookie paths.
Oh my goodness, this path.
New flowers.
I love it. You should put your cotton candy trees around here too.
Well, I put down like 70 of them around that Ferris wheel.
Oh, and you have the new fence to go around it too.
Yeah. Have you seen the indoor in the house stuff yet? Oh my god, you're gonna love it.
No. Oh, let me check this out because you know what? I checked all the outdoor stuff, but for some reason I forgot to check the indoor stuff.
Go into any
Is
house.
it in the package one? Wait, you have some in other houses?
No, I haven't. But you can look at them.
Where are you at?
I went into my castle.
Okay, I'm coming over. I do see the castle.
There's a wood burning stove now. And there's like furniture that's made out of chocolate. There's even one that looks like it has a bite taken out of it, and a ice cream sofa.
Oh my goodness.
A cake bed. Chocolate nightstands, a cream nightstand. New windows, chocolate windows.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the pancake carpet. Pancake carpets.
Oh wow.
There's a cupcake. There's a waffle you can put down.
Oh my goodness.
Then there's new wallpaper. Peppermint walls. Chewing gum walls.
I like the green.
And new tiles. Chewing gum tiles. Cream tiles. Peppermint tiles. Yeah.
See, that was the stuff I forgot to look at, was the indoor stuff.
I got curious last night and I had to look at it.
Oh, look at these end tables. They have
I know, eh?
top.
They're so cute.
For anybody who has a sweet tooth. That's gonna be torture to them.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy that it's candy and goodies and numminess.
That's too cute. I love the light.
Yeah, when the house is done, I'm gonna put all that stuff in it.
Alright, I have to look for a spot on my farm tonight and get it started.
Yeah,
house.
it takes 14 ribbons.
I have it, but not much more.
I was gonna say.
I am using them for the house.
Be prepared.
I still have your house on my farm.
Oh yeah? I had one here for you too. Where's Alt's house? I moved it. This is Goth Warrior Geek house.
Yeah, because when you recycle, it doesn't get rid of the houses.
Yeah, yours is number 9. Point of interest number 9. The space.
Let me go to. Where's the out? How do I get out? Oh, that way. Hold on, I was trapped in your house.
You were trapped in my house.
Number 9.
I haven't really done a whole lot with it yet.
Space. The final frontier.
Still need to work on it.
It's still decorated
Yeah.
too.
I mean, the inside's the same.
I remember this. Why can't I sit in it? Oh, you can sit in these chairs.
Yeah.
Maybe
Push it.
Oh, there we go. My dog's sitting there and your cat.
Merlin!
I hear my dog panting, but I don't see him.
He's stuck on the piano.
Oh, not for anything. We'll get you some more diamonds. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, the planetarium. Look at that.
So I wonder how long till the next DLC will be out then.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope not too long.
Remember that first year or so when they seemed like they were out like every month?
Yes. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just stopped. Cold turkey like that, they just stopped.
Well, I guess they ran out of ideas.
They run out of ideas. There's so many. They have a whole list full of ideas there, though. Come on. All they had to do was ask us. We'll give them a whole 2-page list.
I know.
Of ideas.
We did have lists. Mile long. Still need those stupid pigs. Oh.
It just wanted to work on their other game. That's what it was.
Hey, J Smoke. Wasn't too sure if you were gonna make it tonight. So Alt was gonna work on her farm, so I figured I should work on my farm too, because they had that new DLC. Your fam needed you for a while. Well, that's no worries.
Oh, your Ferris wheel's in the way. Oh, I can't get in there. Oh, this is blocked off too. There we go.
What's blocked off?
Some of the ramps on over here at your circus area.
Yeah. You were killing pirates, oh no! Yeah, unlike Animal Crossing, you can actually ride these rides.
Yes.
I feel like this game has a leg up over Animal Crossing.
I think so too.
And you get a kitty cat that follows you around. Or a doggy. Like, come on, Animal Crossing. I paid a lot of money for you. I didn't pay a lot of money for this game. How come this game can have those things and you can't? I really like this. I think it looks nice here.
It does.
Especially at nighttime like it is now.
Ooh, the Ferris wheel. Let's go on the Ferris wheel. Oh, feed the horses.
Yeah, I've been trying to put some animals around, and I thought horses make sense for circus on there.
I love this Ferris wheel.
I'm trying to spread out my animals again, because I remember, like, when I was first playing this game, I'd go to some other people's farms, and if they had a whole bunch of animals in one area, it was like really like slowly rendering.
Yeah. And I don't like the farms where they line up all their crops. Like, here are all the trees, then here are all the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll put all the houses, line them up down the street, put all the houses here, and just line them up. It's like, where's the creativity? Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to space make different areas. I do have tree land, though, back, because...
Well, yeah.
Tree land.
I mean, to a certain extent, but I mean, their farms, okay, they're just like... it's a grid.
I think she's working on her farm tonight. Maybe she'll work on Astroneer another night.
Yeah, probably Sunday night would be a good night.
Yeah,
for that.
Sunday night's better for me because I'm working all weekend.
Yeah, okay. I just needed a break from it. I just wanted to play some farm together tonight. I mean, if you still want to play Astroneer, I won't stop you from playing.
Oh,
I'm playing
good.
this myself then.
I only have like another maybe hour anyway before I should be considering bed.
I like this unicorn bouncer thing. Like, wee.
Yeah, Sunday night will be good for multiplayer. I mean, I'll be playing probably tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If you want to join me, Jay. But it'll be another short night because I'm working Saturday and Sunday and
work.
Yeah, can't seem to win the lottery, so what can you do?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys start telling 10 million viewers to come watch me, and they each donate $1, then I can quit. That's all it's gonna take, guys. Just put out the word 10 million times, and tell them all, hey, $1. That's all. That's it. I don't ask for much, do I? You know 10 million people, don't y'all?
Sure I do.
Sure you do. Okay, 5 million, because Jay knows 5 million people. I know he does. Some of them are gonna have to do more than $1. I mean, if 10 million of them each did $1, I'd be pretty happy. Especially if it's American dollars. Because it's more valuable than my dollar anyway. I see some of you guys are using those new kitty emotes. Twitch tells on you. So that's pretty awesome. It's telling me that it's been used in other people's channels.
Nice.
I appreciate that. Yeah, if you have any ideas for anything while you're here, please feel free to decorate at your at your leisure. Because I'm pretty much down to like I gotta figure out what to do and I'm not too sure what to do. I've pretty much got things ish kind of set up the way I'd like. But not completely, obviously not completely decorating them because, I mean, there's a lot of empty space.
Stuck on it. There we go.
Did you see Christmas Land? Oh wait, that's not Christmas
No, I
Land.
didn't get to that part yet. Well, I can see, like, you have an area kind of like what I have set up. You could put fields with this border, too, make it all match this pack. You can put your fields right here.
I'm gonna put fields all around the bottom of my farm. See how I've started it on 17? I'm gonna do it all the way around. I'm gonna have all kinds of fields. That's what I figured I would do this time.
There you go.
So many fields. I just haven't done that yet.
Fields galore.
Yeah. And I started working on Easter section. It's right beside Christmas Land.
Where is Christmas Land at?
Right beside 14 and 15. Doesn't really have a marker. I'm at it right now. This is the last thing I was working on was Easter, because I figured, well, I had Christmas down, I better do Easter.
Remember when they didn't have the snow to go with this stuff?
Yeah. A mistletoe. I still wish you could customize the bottoms. So, like, why can't I make it look like snow under the mistletoe, right?
Yeah. It kind of looks weird with it being green and snow.
But I thought mistletoe and Christmas kind of went together, so. Those are my reindeer.
Oh, I found your bunnies.
Yeah, the buns. I gave them tulips because that's what always is flowering when it's Easter time, is tulips. I still got way too much stuff to put down.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done a lot of stuff yet. Right here, I have no idea what to do with this spot. It's kind of empty right now. There's the racetrack. Brought back. Victory Lane and everything. Yeah, maybe I should put the candy cane trees there. And I had cherry trees here, but I kind of like the look of the cotton candy trees.
Oh yeah, well, either of the pink trees would go good there.
Poor gingerbread house isn't quite done yet.
No, I can't wait till it is. Now I'm gonna wait like how many days before it's done?
I think they'll have the final building tomorrow, because it looks like it's all but the roof now.
Right.
So it only took me a few days.
Okay, I need to stretch. I found a tree house.
I still love how I made a bathroom out of like a half a wall thing with that.
Right.
Because it had that really big kitchen and no room for a bathroom.
Remember this house? Yep, there's the bathroom back there.
Yeah, there's kind of like a privacy screen because that was a way to kind of keep it separate. Yeah, you can have unlimited, it seems, cotton candy trees, which is nice.
Yeah, because I'm going to be using those a lot.
I thought there would be a limit, you know how some things have limits.
Yes. I played Sea of Thieves today earlier.
Oh yeah?
Yup. Did some vaults and got treasure.
Oh, I woke up today and did my cozy grove and then just snuggified in bed.
Nice.
My kitty. I wonder if orange trees would look nice here. I like oranges. I actually got a perfect snow boy again today. I'm so happy.
Oh, cool.
I I freaking looked it up on my tablet. I was like, I'm getting so tired of not getting it right.
Yeah.
And so I was reading like how to do it. And I guess I got it again.
Nice.
So I'll have to remember. You have to build the bottom up to your character's eyeballs. Then you build the top up to your character's ears. Hi, Violin Girl.
So the bottom went up to the eyeballs and the lower went up to the ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try that tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't have much longer of the winter left.
You get a cute little recipe for a tiny little statue of a snow boy. Like a tiny little one. You don't have much? We had the whole bunch of it started Sunday night. And came through on Monday, and oh my god, what a nightmare. Melted some, but it's not all gone. Still a ton of it out there. Slippery now because it all melted and froze again.
Right.
Oh my god.
You know, for the Switch, the candy pack isn't out on the Switch yet.
No, I imagine not right away. I don't know how long it'll be either.
No idea. Hello, Violin Girl.
Oh, I'm out of the gas. I was like, why am I not able to, like, do more? Out of gas. Have you seen the new candy cane one, Violin Girl? Or candy one? You can have a gingerbread house and cotton candy trees and lollipops and all kinds of outfits. So many different outfits, but there were so many outfits. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, there's like 3 dresses and 3 of the shorts one.
And like a new walkway, new flowers, candy cane sorrel. Looks nice. Mine's not built yet. It's not complete yet. Don't have it yet. Yeah. It's not terribly expensive, so that's nice. I love how their DLCs are never that expensive. I feel like that's fair, you know, $2 you get a bunch, and there's new crop too. A bunch of stuff for like $2. I wish all DLCs were that price.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jay, if you're still here, you'd be pretty proud of me. I was having trouble with some of the automation earlier before we switched to this, but I figured it out. I'm pretty happy with myself. Thought I would need Jay Smoke to fix it for me, but now I can figure it out on my own.
Nice. I've been trying to figure out what to do, but I can't come up with an idea right now.
I tried to reenact your garden a little bit that you had made for me.
Oh yeah.
But I like to have the, you know, the Alice in Wonderland feel. So I got red and white roses, because in the movie you gotta paint the roses red.
Yes. Yes, you do.
So I kind of did it a little bit. It's not exactly like you had done.
We can we also too want to be careful where to build, because I don't know what your layout is gonna be.
Pretty much everything is where it's gonna be.
Okay.
I mean, house-wise, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well, if I build something and you don't want it there, you can always pick it up
delete
and
it or move
it
it, or
put it
yeah.
the same way somewhere else.
Exactly.
Or I can come back on and move it for you, and set it up again somewhere else.
Number 1 is me, and then if you go counterclockwise, number 2 is Mr. Smee area, because it's a pirate ship, and he has coffee, because he likes his coffee. So the next area, I have a store, is Radioraptor Land.
Yes, I saw him. I was just in his area.
And ouch, the floor is hot.
Now I saw
since he likes the bacon stuff, I got oregano and rosemary and stuff like that.
Right.
And he's an orc, so he gets grog. And then the next area, well, I'm gonna have a train station. I decided that last night. Train station in. And then the next area is for Ray. And it's pretty much just water and flowers right now. I said you'd be proud of me because I figured out an automation problem I was having in Astroneer. All by myself, Jay. I didn't need Jay Smoke. I thought I needed Jay Smoke, but I figured it out. I gave him lilies because they're lilies. I thought that would be a nice flower for Ray. Not the button. I was having trouble getting hydrazine into the container, and then I figured out that it needed to be in a fluid container, not a gas container. I did the auto arm all by myself. And this little farm back here is Andy because he likes going to farms, or he has a farm that he likes to go to. So this is for awesome Andy. With his little moo cows and his fern and he got dandelions because I wanted to put down all the flowers that I knew gave diamonds too right away.
Right.
And I thought, well, what would a farm have? Dandelions. They don't take really great care of their farm, I guess.
Alright, so if you want the garden that I had, you would need this first.
And then the next area is for Goth Warrior Geek. It has a bunch of, well, she got donkeys because I needed a place for donkeys. And all the, like, Spanish kind of stuff.
Right.
And cactus trees. She said she wanted passion fruit, so I gave her passion fruit trees. And then the next area is Violent Girls Circus. And she got horses.
Nice.
And then your area is space. It probably needs a lot more work. I kind of feel like it's you got fox gloves because I needed to put them down. This house over here is
flowers.
The Burb House. That's
Did
what I'm
you put the
calling
new
it.
flowers down yet?
Yeah, they're by the new house. Just a few. Cause I don't know, I got chickens and ducks and stuff going on here. There's the ducks. And then there's this one I call the yellow house because it has the yellow wisteria and the yellow roses and the yellow, all the yellow stuff that I could find. Yellow orchids. And then there's Treeland. Because we had to bring back Treeland.
Right.
And then this house I haven't really done a lot with. Needs a lot of work. And then there's the pink house. Because everything's pink. We got Jupiter's beard and pink wisteria and pink lilac. A few leftover pink foxgloves. And then suddenly it's holiday, Christmas and Easter.
Oh, those are worth ribbons. I'm not putting those down yet.
And a racetrack. And we circle to the stone house. I kind of like the stone house. It's got hair trees and everything stone. Yeah, man. And pear trees. And kind of another barren area. To our new area of cotton candy stuff. And then it turns back into MK Land.
Wait, whose house is this one?
That's the rich people's house. Nobody really claimed it yet.
This is the modern cottage.
Isn't it a mansion?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like one to me.
Oops.
You have money trees around it.
Yeah, that's my mansion.
Oh shoot, I put my garden down in here.
That's okay. They're rich people. They can have a nice fancy garden. They didn't really have a theme.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the rich people house because they have a pool. I don't know. They're rich. They have a pool.
Yes.
They have many trees. I don't know.
I don't know if that looks right, but let's see what else is in here that I can use.
Yeah. Let's find what would rich people have for animals. How about peacocks?
Horses. Rich peoples have horses.
They have peacocks. Because they're really rich.
Okay. Then let's see, what shall we put around them? They're not gonna have no cheap fencing.
No, it's gotta be really good fencing.
We can make it match this fencing over here that I did. Yeah, we'll do this. No, not that way. This way.
Oh, there we go. Now the peacocks are part of your little garden. Kids like.
Yes. I was trying to connect it into it.
Well, you can always move the peacocks. I just kind of flop them down.
There you go, peacocks. Now you have a fancy area. And if you need a path. Super rich path.
I kind of wish these ramps would take on the effect.
Oh no! No! Here, we'll connect that past that one.
Oh, there we go.
I need to remove one money tree. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll be like their secret walkway.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish these ramps could change into like the sidewalk you're using.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't it? Yeah, it joins up good.
No, this ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be able to let us put the ramp on, the path going up and down it. Okay, now that it's getting night out, you need some lights. No, not those. Yep, fancy dancy lights.
Uh-oh. Spooky's on the attack again.
Here, you need, you want some lights right here in front of their house?
How about Venetian?
Like
yeah.
This? Oh, you better go in the right areas. Yeah, now they're looking rich. Oops. More lights, the merrier. Yeah, that one should go there.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're wrong.
Guess, what path was that you were using?
It's a decorative
one.
stream or something like that, yeah.
There we go. Make it go up the ramp. You need like a, doesn't this game have like a pagoda?
Mm-hmm. A what?
About like a pagoda.
I don't remember.
All right, about a seating area. Here we go. This way? Yes.
There's a viewpoint.
Okay, so now we have that. On each side of them.
Not broccoli. It always picks broccoli, eh?
I know what to do. They need a little pond in front of them. How about some clownfish? A nice little... Yeah, they have their own little pond. Freeze. And a tree grew up right in front of her.
Oh!
Oh, some of these paths are expensive.
You don't go too crazy with the diamonds.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find ones without the diamonds. That's why I said that.
I'm gonna try to save my diamonds.
I just wanted to put a path, but I'm like, well, the path can just wait till she has more diamonds. Unless I can just find a
It's been a while since we all played this together.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been a long time since the last DLC came out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's 6 diamonds. We'll wait on the path. We'll wait. This is good right here. It's a good start.
Yeah, you have houses too.
They've got a sitting area.
Lovely.
With their clownfish. They've got their garden.
Very swanky.
Their peacocks. A little secret walkway. And all the fancy dancy lights. They're styling now.
You should probably head toward your farm before I gotta go for the night, though.
Yeah, I need to find a good spot to put the
new house.
Yeah, the new house. You can come on now. I'm on my farm. been a while since you've been on my farm.
I know. I don't even know if I can remember how. I feel like I haven't left my own farm in like a year or better.
Yep, I had the tree house and you had the circus on Violin Girl's farm. So now I just gotta find a really good spot for this.
Let me see here.
Oh,
you have
ribbons.
You have an empty spot near number 10.
I don't know if I want to put it there though.
Nah, okay. Well, I was just trying to help. I love how you still have your vent area. I gotta remake that.
I need to do something yet with all this, this water, the mermaid stuff. Yeah, I didn't even make the area for that. Oh, I see what you mean though. There is a nice big open area over here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Then we're just gonna put it smack in the middle and I can build up around it.
I can feed your animals, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. Don't touch the ribbon.
I remember making you guys broke in this game. MK fed my animals! Oh no!
I used to have to MK proof my farm and do everything I really wanted before you got here.
Yeah.
Yes, MK proof the farm.
MK proof the farm.
That was funny though. Those are some good times.
I felt so bad. I like spent all your money on food.
But it was so funny. Oh, my house looks like crap right now. I have to wait till it's fully built.
Oh, you have a crack ton of tickets too. I don't really have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of ribbons, eh?
Yeah, the only thing to not touch is the ribbons.
Should get some quests going.
I do have some going.
Oh, well, hopefully I'll figure out.
I need to play and actually get it finished.
Harvest them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I just fed her animals. I better make sure that that's okay.
Yeah, you can go feed all the animals. They probably like you better and might desert to your farm.
Like in Animal Crossing, yeah. Oh, slave.
See, I wish this farm was also on my Switch so I can just, snug in the bed tonight and just play it upstairs.
Yeah.
And
Have you thought about getting that handheld thing that lets you play Steam games handheld?
I had... Oh shoot, I just spent... I had thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to. I just don't think most of the games would even go down good onto a smaller screen.
Yeah.
Because all the menus would be too small to read.
All the print would be so small.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Some things I need to read.
Yeah. I'm getting old, so you know how that is.
Oh, I need to get bifocals. Probably this year if I can.
Maybe if they would make a handheld device in all the games to, go for old people eyeballs, that would be better.
I wonder if I'd be able to connect it like I do my Switch to the TV.
I don't know.
That would be great.
I know my hubby would love to have one of those. the Nintendo, not Nintendo, but the Steam Deck thingy? Huh? Have they even started going out?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
No, I was talking to my hubby. What did you say? Did they push it back again?
It doesn't surprise me if they didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, they've had them on pre-order and people paid lots of money up front to get it, and they're not even out yet. Now, out of curiosity, yeah, I'm curious. It says now it's after Q2. Yep, they keep pushing it back. Yep. I'm sure it is. Have my flower land over here.
Yay! I got you some ribbons.
Nice. I want to fix this part of the flower land over here because it doesn't really match. And if I go up here, oh, if you feel like planting too, you can feel free to plant any of those empty fields. I just left them blank as I go and I harvest everything first and then go fill them in.
That's what I was doing. I was harvesting everything first.
Yeah.
This house needs some love.
Lots of houses on my farm need love.
It's pretty empty in there.
Yep. I was gonna work on that later. Yeah, I remember all these fields with the
This
green
is my house.
arches.
I know, because it has the Ganda flame.
Yes. I put you in the main part of the farm.
I'll play you a tune.
I'm
really good at it.
Listening.
I'm really good at it.
And I like your house.
Didn't I help you decorate this?
Oh, yes. We did this together.
Yeah. Except I don't think I approved that Christmas tree.
Yeah, I said that earlier today. I'm like, MK's gonna come on my farm and she's gonna yell at me.
I did not approve of this.
It stuck into your house, though.
Did
Look,
not.
Come into this room. There's one in here, too.
Oh my god. Goodbye!
No! She took it out!
I did.
Well, you might as well go take the other one out. It's not MK approved.
Not MK approved. Here, look. Oh, you can't have wood burning stuff. I took a chunk out of my table. It was so tasty. It was so good I had to take a bite out of
it. Nice.
I want cake bed now. Cake bed.
Cake bed. Awesome.
Cake.
Can you sleep on it? Oh, I'm full of chocolate.
Food coma. And then these
new brown footprints. That's disgusting.
Let's make a pancake.
Okay. Leaving brown footprints all over from sleeping on the bed.
Are you? Actually?
No, I'm just teasing because you know it's chocolate.
Ah. Where'd the pancake carpet go? Oh, there it is. A pancake carpet. Oh, I can't do pancake carpet?
You should be. You had to pull one of those carpets up.
I'm changing it.
I see that. I'm watching.
There we go. Pancake carpet.
Cool. Look at the big butter splatter in the middle of the pancake.
Looks tasty. Let's just take it all out.
You could put the 2 new tables by your bed.
Yeah. I gotta have chocolate windows first.
Oh, yes.
I mean, if this is my room, it's gonna have a lot of candy in it.
Me and you are gonna have the same type of room because in my house I'm putting all this stuff in it. You can never have too much candy.
Oh, that's a really big cup. I thought it was something you could put on a table. That's a really big cupcake.
Yeah. Hey, watch this. Watch her hair, MK. Watch. You ready?
Oh my.
Fly out to the side.
That's my nighttime waffle in case I get hungry.
I would pass out if I did this in real life. You'd be sending me to the hospital. Ooh, look at that.
Nom 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 nom.
Yum.
Don't poop it on the carpet there, doggo.
Oh yeah, there's the cupcake. How about the cupcake light that goes on the ceiling?
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a really big cupcake.
I like this living room set.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice one. So where did you put the? Yeah, there is the new crop. Where did you put the new house?
Over in that big corner where you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what's it called? The new crop is called. Yeah,
and
what the hell is that?
In the winter, it's a sugar that supposed to be. It's a natural one, so it's supposed to be better. Like people with diabetics, I think, can eat stevia.
Oh, I've never heard of it before in my life. I've never heard of this stuff.
I'm not. Don't take me for it, but I think that people with diabetics can have it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I was like, who is stevia and why does he have food?
Yeah, I think it's just more of a natural.
I thought you had more gas stations than this. Why were you having more gas stations?
I ended up taking some down when I was moving things and just forgot to put them back up.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yes, it says here, stevia is a good sugar alternative for people with diabetes. Stevia sweeteners don't have calories and are a good choice for people trying to lose weight. Yeah, I'm going to decorate around that house up there. I'm going to put one of my markers. Like if I go to 10.
Oh, how's that kitty doing?
He's been a goodie boy, Mr. Smee.
Hello, Mr. Smee.
Well, it says hi. Mr. Smee says hi. And we're on Ultron. Yeah. I already have it.
My favorite thing in this game is still these arches with the stars on.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, even I have to be careful with my diamonds. I don't have a whole lot.
I feel like decorating eats diamonds like there's no tomorrow.
It does. And look, I still have so many squares to unlock on this farm yet, and I don't have everything like filled in yet.
If you had more ribbons, I would say put down a worker and give him nothing but cinnamon trays.
Oh yeah.
If you have a worker that's not doing anything,
I think I do. I'm gonna go try to find them because I don't know where I put them.
Give him cinnamon trees, as many as he can take. Because you got lots of tickets, you could pay him lots. And
right.
If you want, like, run the game during the day if you're like gonna go out, say, even.
Oh, true.
And just like make sure you pay your worker before you obviously leave.
Right.
And he'll just go nuts season after, because they're available every season. That's what the person, when I recycled my farm, after I recycled my farm, was telling me, and I was like, oh, I could have got all kinds of diamonds without recycling my farm.
Oh, wow.
But, oh well. I think it was over, Dave.
I can't bring myself to recycle this. No way. I just can't. There's too many areas on it that I love. Some areas that need to be taken down and reworked. The ideas I like on there, it's just that I want to group them together better in the area.
I had wanted to spread my stuff out more anyway, because I felt like, you know, as we were unlocking areas, that it was more in the middle, and the middle part was great, but my edges were like barren.
Yes. Yeah, I'm running into that too.
The middle was quite done very well. Well, except for maybe a spot here or there. And then, like, as I was getting those really big open areas unlocked, I was like, I didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
That's why I could never have one of those completely flat farms. I tried it, but because it was completely flat, I didn't know how to decorate.
Right.
I think I got used to all the hills and rivers and junk that we've had to work with. Used to annoy the heck out of me sometimes, but then trying to build a farm that was completely flat, I just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I tried and I didn't like it. I think that the hills give it more
character.
It looks better to character is the word I want.
Hey, your minion's still here.
Yes, he's not going anywhere. There's some people who can do a flat farm and it looks really good.
Oh yeah. Hey, kudos to them for, you know, but I just, all I could think of was like perfectly straight lines and stuff. No, I kind of like having interesting characteristics because there's a hill there I have to work around. Yeah, it would be nice to get my farm back up to at least as good as I had it.
Yeah, you'll get there though.
But it's been so hard to like motivate myself because I knew I needed a whole bunch of diamonds and like it felt so grindy.
Yeah. My issue with this game, though, sometimes because it is the same thing over and over, it actually puts me to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's what
I love the game, and I don't want it to, but
I've been kind of thinking
I run into things
about like running it when I'm like not at home with the volume off or something.
I'm gonna do that now that you told me about it. I'm gonna do exactly that.
Yeah, that might be good.
My favorite.
Even if you come home and like you know you have to pay your guys again and they hadn't been working, at least they did something while you were, you know.
Exactly.
And maybe people will like come on and like do it. I had somebody join mine the other day. I think they were coming for the event stuff and I didn't have any.
Oh wow. I've opened my farm and kept it open and nobody ever stops by.
So like maybe when the next event starts, I'll plant a whole bunch of the event stuff and hope that people will come.
Right.
But I find, now that I've got the cinnamon tree area, that if I play a couple days, I can unlock another area. So it only takes me a couple of, and I only play for like a little while. I've been only playing for a little while.
Do I have the cinnamon tree unlocked?
I don't know. Do you have it?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to look for now.
Nectarine.
Yes, cinnamon tree. Oh man, it uses tickets to put them down?
Yeah, ribbons.
Oh, no, it gives you 5 ribbons, I mean.
No, it costs 5 ribbons.
No,
it gives you diamonds. Yeah, that's what I say. But if you do
how did
one,
I get 42 ribbons?
I told you I did a quest for you.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't even hear you. Oh yeah.
If you do like one worker with all cinnamon trees, that might help a little bit anyway.
Alright. Doesn't it show the workers on the map?
It should.
Yeah, but what's their symbol?
I don't know. And they only take up like one square, so they might be hard to see.
Oh, I think I remember where they're at. Am I going the wrong way? I'm getting lost on my own dang farm. Yeah, I'm lost on my own farm. That's just... Okay, I'm back at this part. So... I know it's over in this corner.
Yeah, you had one that you had lavender, and I managed to find your lavender section and got enough lavender, and that's what got you so many ribbons.
Alright, I thought my worker was over this way.
But what I like to do, even just for easy diamonds, you know, even if you only want to do like half an hour, just put down the chives.
Yes. I know I saw a worker on my...
When you find him, you might want to make sure he's next to one of your interest points.
Yeah.
Just so he's easier to find next time.
I agree with that. I'm not taking down this event area. I love this event area. And you said another event starting in 7 days?
That's what I think it said. So.
I wonder what the event is. I'm gonna have to see if it says it then.
Let me see. New event starts in 6 days. Doesn't say what it is. I can show you what a worker looks like though on the map.
Yeah, let me get for some reason your stream minimized on me.
It would be a little tiny orange square. Little tiny orange square.
Little tiny orange square.
Yeah. It might be hard to see because I have all mine together, which is nice. See how they're kind of in the middle? I don't know if you can see the stream.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get your stream pulled up. I don't know how to minimize my... I thought I had this set to windowed.
If you've paid your worker too, you should see them moving around. Man, I have so much work to do. You know how empty my farm is.
Oh yeah, here's my tree land.
Yeah, these are all cinnamon trees.
Any workers over here? Any workers? Alright, well how much is a worker?
Are they something like 10 ribbons or something like that? Workers are...
Ah, I found them!
22 ribbons each.
I found him. He was over here with all these chives.
Ah.
Alright, so now let's just destroy all these squares around them.
Yeah, I put mine against the back area of my, just so they're out of the way for now.
Right. That's why I'm just gonna keep him over here now that at least I know where he is now, and I'm just gonna put him over here. A lot of this stuff, when you come back, it's gonna be the loose stuff that I don't like. It's gonna be gone because I'm just gonna clear it out first, and then. I would do what you're doing and have a little bit more organization with the fields, but mine are already sporadic, so they're just gonna have to stay sporadic. Alright, now trees.
I wonder how Wraith would feel about taking care of some goats. I'm gonna give him goats.
Oh, look. But I can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cinnamon trays.
No, it's a start. Remember, they're ready every season, so. You could also
take good care of those trees for me.
Put in money trees or winter. What else gives diamonds on a regular basis? Rubber trees are spring and fall. Any of your like special trees, like your Christmas trees, your Halloween trees, would be good.
Right.
If you have pistachio trees, pistachios, chestnut trees, and flowering cherry trees we got from events. All give diamonds. Some of the flowers do too, but flowers take longer. The new ones give diamonds, candy canes, sorrel. Lilies do. Foxgloves, oregano does. Dandelions. Basically, if you had it special, some of the fish do too. The normals, the neon tetras, the bass that we got. So if we've had it for an event in the past, you could give a, well, as long as the event's not on, I think your worker can take care of it. Because if it's a current event, they can't do it. But I don't know if it's like a past. I'll test that for you right now.
Okay.
If it's like a past event item, will they take care of it? Let's find out.
Okay, now let's go check these events over here.
Let's see here, what can I give him? Do I even have anything left? I don't think I have anything I could go steal a dandelion.
Let's see, I've got All's Unlimited, charred, and royal palm turkeys. Yep. So I have some major redoing of my farm. I gotta really work on those quests. I need to make a whole area just for maybe like quest fields and keep them all together near this quest. Like maybe put this quest building by it. I think I might do
Yep,
that.
he's watering it. So yeah, I think as long as it's not like a current event, they
Right.
are good. So I don't know what kind of event is starting in 6 days. Maybe it's a Valentine's Day event early?
Yeah, it probably is a Valentine's Day stuff. Because we're almost at the end of November. I mean, January. It is the Valentine's Day stuff. Somebody shut their car door out there.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, somebody shut their car door, so Noodle's saying hello.
Yeah, I kind of heard a tiny, tiny whoop.
Growl at him, Noodle, that's right. You tell him.
Not allowed in my neighborhood. Yeah, I'm gonna make my, when I have enough diamonds again, I'm gonna make my all the way around train track again.
Oh yes. We're at 10 o'clock already?
Yeah, should probably give up the ghost and try to sleep. So, I think it's that time, guys. I gotta go pretend to do that sleeping thing. So thank you all for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Fun. Stay awesome, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for more stuff.